Grumpy Duck by Joyce Dunbar and Peter HORACEK. Duck was feeling grumpy. The pond was dry, so she couldn't paddle in it. She had no one to play with. A little gray cloud appeared over her head. She waddled over to Dog, who was digging a hole. "I've got no one to play with," she said to Dog. "You can play with me," said Dog, "if you like digging holes." "I don't," Grumpy Duck. "Digging holes would make my feathers dirty." "Uh-oh," Dog sighed. The little gray cloud got bigger. Pig was rolling in the mud. "I've got no one to play with," Duck said to Pig. "Come and play with me," said Pig, "in a glooby puddle." "No thanks," grumped Duck. "Ducks like water, not gloop." "Oink," honked Pig. The little gray cloud got even bigger. Rooster was cock-a-doodling. "I've got no one to play with," said Duck. "You can play with me if you like," said Rooster. "We can sing a cock-a-doodle chorus." "I just don't do cock-a-doodlings," grumped Duck. "Squawk," said Rooster. The little gray cloud got bigger still. Rabbit was hopping around. "I've got no one to play with," said Duck. "Come and hop with me," said Rabbit. "We can see who can hop the highest." "You can, silly," grumped Duck. "I'm not silly," said Rabbit. The little gray cloud wasn't little anymore. It was big. Tortoise was dozing in his shell. "I've got no one to play with," said Duck, tapping his shell with her beak. "You can doze with me," said Tortoise. "It's very peaceful." "Boring, more like," grumped Duck. "Toot," tutted Tortoise. Now the gray cloud was huge. "Cheer up, Duck," said Goat, who was busy eating the washing on line. "I've got no one to play with," said Duck. "Share a snack with me," said Goat. "Here's a tasty t-shirt." "Ducks don't eat clothes," grumped Duck. "And neither should goats. You'll get a stomach ache." "Oh, will I?" grumped Goat. Now the great gray cloud was ginormous. It was a great gray blob hanging low overhead, so now all the animals were grumpy. Then something strange began to happen. The great gray cloud turned blue and purple and yellow until it was black. Sitting beneath this ginormous black cloud were a dog who had stopped wagging his tail, a pig whose ears were droopy, a rooster who was no longer cock-a-doodling, a rabbit who had lost his hop, a tortoise who had decided to stay in his shell forever and ever, a goat who scrolled at the big black cloud, and a duck who was still grumpy. What sort of a cloud was it? Was it a gloomy cloud or a mood cloud? Could it be? Was it a grumpy duck cloud? Would it bolt out of the sun forever? Could it burst? Yes. Suddenly, there were splat, plop, plink, plitter, plat, dribble. Millions of big, shiny, wet, splashy raindrops. Duck spread her wings wide open. She splished and splashed and splosh. Duck wasn't grumpy anymore. "I'm waddling in the rain. Quack, quack," she sang. One by one they all joined in. "I'm plopping in the rain. Oink, oink. I'm barking in the rain. Wolf, wolf. I'm cock-a-doodling in the rain. I'm hopping so high, hip-hop. I'm drinking up the rain. Slurp, slurp. What a glorious feeling, bleated Goat. We're happy again, just waddling and paddling by the pond. They all sang in chorus. And where was the big black cloud? Gone. In its place was a bright, shining rainbow. The end.